Sure. I'm Dominic de Ziegler. I'm a professor of gynecology, and I direct currently reproductive endocrine and infertility division at the Cochin Hospital, Université Descartes in Paris. It's a fantastic pleasure for me to be here because this is not any center. This is something very special. This is a center that has been founded by a group of physicians, and it is for me a fantastic pleasure to be an advisor to them. Infertility and IVF have existed for more than 30 years now. And in the early days, the objective was to have one pregnancy and another one and try to have a pregnancy rate that would be acceptable. We have now raised our expectation beyond that. Top quality, global approach, and last but not least, safer practice of medicine. And this center gave itself, because it is young, all the state-of-the-art that makes these goals possible. They have everything that is needed for this to happen. There are a few accomplishments that are recent and that have actually are in the process of reshaping how we do IVF, and we make it more efficient and safer. And let me tell you about one particular field in which fantastic progresses have been made, and they have been incorporated here at InstituteOfLife. One of them is the ability to freeze embryos or oocytes and use them later, to the point that we can do that with embryos without any loss, without any practical loss. So that actually today this opens new options for dissociating the time when the woman receives an ovarian stimulation to get many eggs, which carried problems, to dissociate that step from the moment that we actually put the embryos back into the uterus in an optimized manner. InstituteOfLife offers this. It is offered elsewhere, but this is offered here in a global perspective, making IVF more efficient and safer. It used to be that the ovarian stimulation for IVF was conducted during the first half of the menstrual cycle or follicular phase, and this was mandatory before. But now that you can dissociate the transfer, we realize that this can be done at any time during the cycle. We call this a random start protocol, and this actually offers a possibility when IVF becomes an emergency, as for example in a woman who is diagnosed with cancer and need to have chemotherapy, then you don't have to wait for the next cycle to start your IVF stimulation. You can do this anytime. And not only you can do it anytime, but you can even do it 2 times in a row. Something we have developed in Paris. We're not the only one, but we have developed our own twist in this direction. The duplex protocol, which I have the pleasure and the honor to talk about here in Athens. For a person who is going to have chemotherapy and who is not possibly going to be able to undergo IVF after, whatever she banks, whatever she gets, is what she's going to get in the end. To have twice as many chances of having a baby in the end when she wants to use those oocytes.